this video segment, we will help you understand the performance advantage of Nitro, the SSD acceleration layer in GB Labs FastNAS. During this demonstration, we will illustrate how the Nitro SSD layer actually works in a real-world environment. What we are showing here are the Nitro performance dials from our user interface and an attached workstation running 5 streams of ProRes 44430. On the rightmost dial, you can see the numbers of the Nitro SSD layer output as the video is being played back. The middle dial shows the combined output between the spinning disks and the Nitro SSD layer of 164 megabytes a second. The leftmost dial shows the percentage of spinning disks being used. As you can see, we're using 100% of the Nitro SSD layer to deliver the 164 megabytes a second. Because an editor is using these files, we intelligently lift them as a copy into the Nitro SSD layer. Adding another workstation playing out 5 streams of completely independent ProRes 44430 clips gives us 10 independent clips playing simultaneously with an output of 379 megabytes a second. Looking at the dials, 100% of the playback is from the Nitro SSD layer, leaving the spinning disks completely untouched. We'll add another workstation playing 5 more streams of ProRes 44430. We now have a total of 15 independent streams delivering 610 megabytes a second. If you notice, all of this is from the Nitro SSD layer. Looking at the leftmost dial, you see the spinning disks are still unused. In a normal production environment, of course, not everyone is reading. This could leave us with a writes issue. So let's do a file duplication from another workstation on the FastNAS storage system. Let's mount the system. Let's select some files. Then duplicate them from the Finder. This is actually telling the server to duplicate 28 gigabytes worth of files. You can see now that we have a combined output of 1.1 gigabytes a second. We get about 1,000 megabytes a second coming from the Nitro SSD layer since we added this write. This combined effort between the Nitro SSD layer and the Velocity Rate Engine allows FastNAS to deliver this type of performance. So what does this look like in the real world? As you look at the dials, you can see they will go up and down as this union between the SSD and spinning disk continues to work together. This union will deliver the performance without any intervention from the users. The key thing here is that the client doesn't have to decide what files they want to place in the faster part of the storage. The workflow will naturally place the most accelerated files in the Nitro SSD layer, creating a natural acceleration, not just a cache, more like an accelerated boost. GB Labs developed and uses the same technology relationship with our hyperspace and space spinning disk systems on a much larger and accelerated scale. Once the 28 gigabyte file duplication is finished, it then settles down, back to what it was doing before, delivering 15 independent streams of ProRes 44430 from 3 separate clients. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you understand the relationship between the Nitro SSD layer and the spinning disks in our FastNAS product line. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us at info@gblabs.com.